What's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to tonight's stream. It is currently December 11th. We are at 7:21 here in beautiful Florida. We have a bunch of charts to go over tonight. I hope everybody's ready. We've got a ton of good setups tonight. A couple that I've been looking at already we're going to go over together here. We started the stream a little later. Good morning, Adele. Thank you guys for joining. Appreciate it. If it's your first time here, make sure you guys like and subscribe. But we're going to go over some really good setups and make some money tonight on stream. I have a really good feeling about a couple of these. And we're just going to jump straight into it. So again, if you're new here, welcome. We appreciate you joining. Euro JPY is at a high for a very long time. Extremely long time. Hasn't been this high in weeks, months. So Euro JPY is breaking new highs. We're not going to touch that because it's breaking new highs. Not 100% sure where it's going. So what we're going to do is stay away from that one until we see some pullback. Couple of really good ones I like here. So GBP AUD. We're going to talk about why I like this one a lot. The first reason is that on this we have a clear downtrend. We're going to draw some lines here. Yeah, when he speaks it goes crazy. But we have a clear downtrend here and we have a break of structure. However, at the same time, we have some serious resistance right here. So with that being said, we're going to see what happens on the 4-hour, but I have a feeling this wick right here is going to come down and become bearish, and we're going to fill this zone. So we're going to keep an eye on this one. GBP AUD is going to be at the top of our list right now. Moving on, we have a couple other charts to look at here that I'm really excited about. AUD JPY is going to fly. Right now, we had extreme support at this fair value gap right here. Fair value gap was over 4, 8, 12, 16, over 24 hours of support, and we're getting a breakthrough right now. I see this going for 63 pips and reaching new highs. This is going to be one that we look at very strongly. AUD JPY is also at the top of our list. Keep in mind, we're looking at the 4-hour chart right now. So because we're looking at the 4-hour chart, we're going to be getting a new hour candle at 9 o'clock. It's 7:30 right now, but we will be getting a new hour candle here at 8. Euro AUD, we have a final move above the EMA ribbon. What's important to note about this? The EMA ribbon flip typically signifies the market is going to move in another direction. We had a very significant downtrend here. We're going to draw it out. We had a very significant downtrend. And then we had a clear break of structure right here. So we'll draw that out as well. But we had a break of structure right there. And what that signifies is that we are changing the movement of the chart. So with that being said, this is going to be another one to look at. We're going to make that green just because it's a buy signal. But for our break of structure right here, it's looking like it's going to move up. Now, we do have some rejection right here at this point, so we would need to see some sort of confirmation that this is moving upwards. But because we have a break of structure and a ribbon flip right here, the EMA ribbon flip, we're going to definitely take that into consideration. Moving on, USD JPY finally had a large reversal. So if we look at this on the 4-hour, we did finally have a 4-hour candle go. We could see this move potentially up to the ribbon before we start to get some rejection or bearish movement in. But with that being said, we're looking at buys on this one as well. We'd like it to close and break the high, but it looks like USD JPY is bouncing back from the news that we got over the past 2 days. AUD NZD, we had another break of structure here. So we're going to point this one out. Another break of structure. Another break of structure right here. And we have it rejecting at the ribbon flip. We should see this possibly continue down, or this could move up and be using this as support. So we're going to watch out for this one right here. This is going to be something that we watch out for. We're going to add that as a tab here for us on our charts. But in my opinion, this is going to go down based off of its break of structure and its movement down now off of a strong uptrend if we can't break these highs. So if it does break these highs, if it breaks these highs right here, it'll be a buy. But if it doesn't and it uses the EMA ribbon as a resistance zone, this is going to be a sell. Moving on to everybody's favorite, GJ. GJ is also at an all-time high. If we look at the day chart here, we actually probably have to go to the week. GJ hasn't been this high since Monday, the 8th of July. So July 8th is the last time that GJ was this high. We have to see some retracement here. Before that, it was October of 08, 2008, that is. We are at all-time highs right now on GJ. So we are going to see some retracement. It's just a matter of when, but it is so bullish right now that it's not something that I'd be willing to get in. So we're going to remove that from our charts. GJ, I don't know if we're going to short it yet. Like I said, I'm not really too confident on when it's going to stop going. We're going to want to see on the 4-hour some sort of indication that it's coming back down. But right now, the indication is that it's actually going to go back up to here. I see a 42 pip swing up. GJ is actually looking more like a buy than anything. But again, we're not going to touch that right now just because I don't like the price action, and it's been consolidating here for quite some time. It's been consolidating since the 9th. So 2 days ago, it's been consolidating for a pretty long time. Not something that I really want to get in with all this consolidation. So again, GJ, not something we're really looking at. CAD JPY, we have a ribbon flip. I will explain a ribbon flip right here. So what we have right here is EMA ribbons. These EMA ribbons you have on various different time frames. So we have the 20, the 25, the 30, the 35, the 40, the 45, and the 50. Now, what those are EMA ribbons that show you where the movement of the chart is going. Now, when an EMA ribbon gets tighter, like it is right here, see how it's very tight? You're going to have a breakout, either to the upside or to the downside. Now, that's up to us to decipher. Now, if you're looking at this chart right here specifically on CAD JPY, we're in a downtrend. And again, we had a break of structure right here. This is a massive break of structure. So we're going to go ahead and put that in there. Where did I have break of structure written out? Yeah, there it is. So on CAD JPY, we had another break of structure right here where it's no longer in the downtrend and we're now in an uptrend. If you notice, now that we're in the uptrend and it is a bearish chart, see how tight these ribbons got right here? The EMA ribbons can serve as a support and a resistance for you. Now, if you're looking at it properly, when the ribbons flip, meaning the yellow or the 20th time frame and the white, which is the higher time frame, flip, and they're now opposite, the yellow is on the bottom and the white is on the top, that's signifying that the chart is now changing directions and the downtrend is now broken. We can look for an uptrend. This is something that a lot of people may not use because it is a little hard to understand, to be quite honest with you. But the way I look at it is a very solid indication that there's going to be some sort of movement here on the chart in an upwards fashion. Obviously, we have a huge hour candle here. Huge hour candle. Something that we certainly could have gotten in, but we're going to hold on for a little bit. The 4 hours going up. This is a buy right here. CAD JPY is a buy. We talked about GJ, Euro CHF. Don't really like anything there. And GBP CAD and GBP NZD don't really like. So we're going to stick with the top charts that have the most volume right now. For us, that's going to be AUD JPY, CAD JPY, and GBP AUD. Like I said earlier, I think this is going to come down here. It's a possibility that it goes up, but we don't have a good enough confirmation yet. We can look at the 15. You got a ribbon flip on the 15. See a full candle closure below the ribbon. When that happens, typically, we're going to look toward the downside. Euro JPY, same thing here. Not 100% sure what's going to happen. But our top charts right now are 3 JPY charts, which is good because we're in the Asian session. Our top charts right now are going to be AUD JPY buys, CAD JPY buys, and USD JPY buys. Personally, I think all of these are going to fly. We're going to take the one with the most amount of volume, and based off what it looks like on the 4 hour. So on the 4 hour, there's not much room before we hit the EMA ribbon on USD JPY. So with that being said, there's not too much to make there. 12 pips is great. Again, we love 12 pips. I'm a 10 to 12 pip kind of guy, sometimes 14 to 17, but this is almost a guarantee from here to here. You can get in it right now if you wanted, but once it hits this EMA ribbon, we're going to have some resistance. Moving over to CAD JPY. CAD JPY looks like one of the most promising to me for a couple reasons. One, the EMA ribbon has already flipped and we got a full closure above the EMA ribbon and above our support down here. We have a clear break of structure, and we've got 40 pips, 37 pips. So with that being said, based on what we're seeing, same here, we have great support here. I mean, this is over 24 hours of support. We've got plenty of support. AUD JPY looks like a great buy. So AUD JPY, CAD JPY, and USD JPY all look like very solid buys. But because of where the EMA ribbon is right here, I would eliminate USD JPY because it typically retracts when it hits the EMA ribbon. CAD JPY just flipped on the EMA ribbon with a full 4 hour close. That's a very good sign when you get a full 4 hour close above the EMA ribbon. AUD JPY also full 4 hour close above the line as well. So let's hop on the hour chart here and see what we're going to look at. The hour chart is moving like crazy. We should finish this W pattern right here minimally. Ideally up there. CAD JPY on the hour, we just got that move. So with that being said, if we break the highs, we should see some retracement on the new hour candle, and then this should fly. So again, we should see we had a break of structure and a retest on the EMA ribbon right here. We should see this up this way. USD JPY, same thing. However, we are at an EMA ribbon and a bearish fair value gap. So with that being said, not necessarily something I want to get in. So AUD JPY and CAD JPY are our trades that we're looking at right now. You want me to look at GBP USD? Let's take a look at GBP USD. GBP USD is also looking like a really good buy. If we look at the 4 hour on this one, it looks like a sell. The 4-hour looks like a sell, and I'll tell you why. Because you have a head and shoulders pattern forming here. So let's take a look. That's what you're going to see. That's what you're going to see, which means this is going to have to come down. So you could either see a head and shoulders pattern, or this could be a very strong uptrend that's going to just continue. If we draw this out here, strong uptrend, this is the bottom. We could see that. Yes, USD JPY are going to be small pips in comparison. So we can put GBP USD as a buy as well and move that up. However, you have a lot of consolidation right here, so it may not necessarily be the right one. However, it's certainly one that we can put into our considerations when we're looking to get into a trade. Now, again, I like AUD JPY the most, and I like CAD JPY the most. Both of these are extremely solid looking trades technically. Like I said, we trade break of structure and we trade support and resistance. Yer Flores, happy birthday, man. Thanks for joining the stream. We appreciate it. Hope you have a very happy birthday. So we're looking to get in buys on either of these, and what we're going to do is wait until the 8 o'clock hour. There's a couple of reasons for that. One, I would like to see some pullback so for us to get in at a better position. And two, I would also like to see some pullback to get in at a better position. Anytime, Yara Flores, thank you. Hey, make sure you like and subscribe to the stream, man. Appreciate you. Or lady, sorry. Can't tell with that name. So based off what we're seeing here, guys, based off what we're seeing, we have two really solid trades. Personally, based on the 1 hour right now, I think AUD JPY is going to be the move. CAD JPY is also a very good trade. CAD JPY's consolidation on the EMA ribbon is stronger than AUD JPY's consolidation on the EMA ribbon. But they also both have great W patterns here. They both have really solid, oops, sorry guys. They both have really solid W patterns. And I'd like to see both of them go the distance. If we look at CAD JPY, let's measure it out here. You're looking at 36 pips. AUD JPY, you're looking also at 36 pips, 38 pips. If it goes full length and it goes to the zone, you're looking at quite a few more, 55 pips. The buy trade on GBP USD, we're not in that. If you were to execute it, I would wait until it breaks this fair value gap. So I don't necessarily love GBP USD right now because of the very small candles here. You have real small bullish candles right here, which also could signify a reversal. Anytime you get small candles, it means the buying pressure is getting smaller and smaller. Yer Flores, we're trading. We're day trading foreign exchange. So, Cutthroat, I think what you need to do is stop focusing on the trade that you want to take and look at the one that has the best probability with the most volume. Because we don't want to just get fixed on one pair. What we want to do is take the best technical analysis. And I'm telling you right now, GBP USD does not have the best technical analysis right now. It doesn't. CAD JPY and AUD JPY have much better technical analysis. Hopefully that makes sense. Much better technical analysis on both of them. So what we're going to do is wait for a retracement here on both these charts. That gives us 20 minutes on CAD JPY and on AUD JPY. Now let's take a look at the technicals. On AUDJPY, we have buy, strong buy, buy, strong buy, strong buy, strong buy, strong buy. AUDJPY's technicals are a strong buy. CADJPY's technicals, let's take a look at that. Strong buys across the board. Strong buys, especially on the 1 hour and the 4 hour, which is what we trade on. Yeah, you want to take the trades that are going to be the best probability, not just looking at one pair saying, when should I get in? And the best probability right now for us and our trading strategy, which is break of structure and how many pips we can get, is going to be CAD JPY and AUD JPY. Let's hop down to the 15 on these and break it down. The 15 broke the new high here, which is solid, and the 15 on this one is just going. Now, with that said, we also have a little bit of consolidation here, which means we could get some consolidation here. We had it at 3 separate times, 2 separate times before. Yes, trading warm-up. It is, and it's a really good way to go about looking at how you're going to set your charts up and what you're going to get in. Because if you're going to risk your hard-earned money to try and make more money in the markets, you want to take the best probability trade. And in order to do that, you need to analyze it on 3 time frames and have at least 3 confirmations. For us, it's going to be 3 time frames, and it's going to be an EMA ribbon, and it's going to be in support and resistance zone. So that's our 3 indicators to tell if we're going to get into a trade or not. And right now, both of these look solid. Very solid. But like I said, we're going to wait most likely until the hour. We may enter on this 15-minute if I like what I see, but most likely we're going to wait on the hour. We're also getting rejection here on CAD JPY. So on the 15-minute. On the hour, we're going to have some pullback. It may only pull back to here, but we're going to have some pullback. And the goal here is to get in at the best possible position. It's not only to take the position, it's to get in at the best point. People call it sniping entries. We've done that before. You're not always going to snipe an entry. But with that said, you do have a better chance of getting a quote-unquote sniper entry when you analyze it on the hour, the 4 hour, and the 15. If everything lines up on all of those, that's when you can go ahead and take the trade. So like I said, CAD JPY and AUD JPY, both looking fantastic. If we go back to the 4 again, I think that CAD and AUD JPY are both fantastic trades. What we're going to do is narrow down which one we're going to take between the 2. And by doing that, we're going to give ourselves the best probability of making some money tonight. Hopefully everybody understands that. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the chat. I have no problem answering questions for you guys. That's what I'm here for. We're here to all learn together and get better and make some money. It's a good point, Adele. Good point, though. It is a really good exercise. It's not necessarily just an exercise. It's the process that I use every single day. So we just got a new 15-minute candle. Let's see what's happening here. So, AUD JPY looking solid. No, I didn't eat yet, man. I worked all day. I had like a 13-hour day at work. I just got home. My girlfriend went to get food for me, so I'll probably eat during stream. Both of these 15-minute candles look solid, but I have to say I'm leaning toward AUD JPY. I am leaning toward AUDJPY for a couple of reasons. The 4-hour AUDJPY had such good resistance or support on here that I see it going. Now, what you do notice though is typically when you get a new 4-hour candle, you get a wick down. What we may want to do is wait for that wick down, or we can enter on the 8-hour. The 8-hour is not giving us a new 4-hour candle. The 8 o'clock hour is going to give us a 1 o'clock candle. This thing's just flying. Both of them really are. AUDJPY on the 15 looks really good. It does look really good. But you could enter that trade if you wanted right now. I'm personally not entering it right now. I'm going to wait out the next 14 minutes and see what the hour candle does. Because I'd like to see a wick down here. I'd like to see a wick down here and then a move up, and that way we can get into our best position. On both of them, to be quite honest with you. So that's why we're going to wait till the 8 o'clock hour. That's one of the reasons I started the stream a little later today, and I think I'm going to continue to do that, is because when you start analyzing at 7 o'clock and you want to get in on the 15 minute at 7 o'clock, it may not move the way it's going to on the 8 o'clock candle. Now, the 8 o'clock candle is going to be more indicative of what the 4-hour candle is going to do, because it's only 1 hour away from the 4 as opposed to 2 hours away from the 4. So what we're going to do is wait out the 12, 13 minutes right now and see which one has the most drawdown. And if it's still bullish, the one with the most drawdown is what we're going to take. Does that make sense to everybody? Hopefully that makes sense to everybody. Yeah, next hour candle is going to give us a very big decision, and we probably won't take it until about 8:10, 8:15, but we're going to know what's going on immediately. Is my mic too loud, guys? Be honest, is my mic too loud? Because if it is, I can turn it down. Everybody that's in the stream, why don't you go ahead and just click that like button on the bottom. Let's get some likes on the stream, get some people in here, and make some money together. That's the goal here, is to create a community where we can all make money online together. For free. All for free. All right, thank you. My volume's okay? Good. Good, good, good. All right, let me just pin this, guys. All right. See how we're getting some drawback and we're creating a wick? That is extremely solid. That is really good to see. We're creating a wick on the 1 hour on both of these, which means we're going to get a wick down, ideally halfway down the candle. So what we'll do is we'll draw a line where I want this to wick down to. I want this to wick down to right there. And on this one, I want this to wick down to about right here. Maybe a little lower. About right there. That FVG. If we can wick down to that FVG and get some bearish movement at the open, we're going to go ahead and take buys here. We're going to go ahead and take buys. So far this week, I believe we have had a total of... Let's see, was this week? Yeah, so this week, we have had one trade where we closed in full for 17 pips in profit. Another trade that we were 12 pips in profit. We re-entered live and made another 8 pips. And then I believe TP1 hit 10 pips. Yep, we made another 10 on that trade. And then the rest of the trades, we moved our stop loss to break even, and it was just a wash. So the reason that I say to move your stop losses to break even, and this is all in my Telegram group, and I send this live, the reason you want to move your stop losses to break even is so that the worst case scenario is you make $0. Because once you're already in profit, there's no risk when you move your stop loss to break even. You either hit your stop loss and you make no money, or it keeps going to your TP and you make money. So what we try and do is minimize risk and maximize profits. By once you get into your TP1 area, your 10 pip area, we move our stop losses to break even, or we use a trailing stop. So we have not had a losing trade, even though it came down to the stop loss, because the stop loss was at our entry point. That's super important to understand and to be able to keep yourself from holding too much drawdown. You don't want to hold that much drawdown. Yep, exactly, Adele. Yep. When you're in profit, at least 10 pips, just put it to break even. Put it to break even. The worst case that happens is you don't make money. Or take partials. We've done that a lot as well, where we'll take, like 25% partials, 50% partials, and then we will re-enter or leave runners and move the stop losses to break even. Super important to make sure that you don't take massive losses on a 10 to 15 pip drawdown. It's just not something you want to do, and the way you minimize your risk. By the way, I'm letting everybody in free that's on this stream right now. If you're in free, if you are in this stream right now, I am going to send the link right now for you to get into my Instagram, my Telegram channel for free. Do we have people right now? Let's see if it lets me put it. Does it let me put that link? Click that link and I will let you in for free. We're doing a little promotion here. You click that link, you get in for free. All right, going into the last 6 minutes of this of these charts here, we're going to take a look at CAD and AUD. AUD's just climbing. CAD, we're getting some retracement, which is good. I like to see retracement for us to get in at the best possible point. If you're having trouble getting in the Telegram channel, let me know. I can add you by your name. This is a very good channel. I'm giving it to everyone for free right now. We break down when we get in, when to get out, when to move your stop loss to break even, so there's no questions. And you'll learn by watching how we trade day in and day out. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. I really do, man. I appreciate it a lot. So we got a couple minutes here. If anyone has any questions regarding why we're in this trade or why we're looking at this trade, now's the time to ask, because we are going to be getting into one of them if price action moves the way we want. Both of these have almost no wick, which means it's all buying power right now. Just straight buying power. And it looks like we do have some news coming up here. It might be tomorrow. Let's take a look here. We had some news today. There's no major news tonight. President Trump is speaking at 8:15 tonight on the USD, and that may have a little bit of an impact. But 2 a.m. we have GBP news. None of the charts we're looking at are GBP related, so that's good. But President Trump is speaking at 8:15 tonight. Now, with that being said, he's really speaking due to the congressional ball. He talks on a broad range of subjects, anything from, direct market impact based off FOMC. There's a lot of things that he talks about, but there's currently no major stories related to it, but he is speaking. And last couple times he spoke about, the economy and Area Casino Resort in Pennsylvania. He spoke at the White House at Washington, D.C., he spoke about the U.S.-Saudi Investment Forum. So there's a lot of different things that he spoke about in his past speeches that can impact the market. But with it just being an orange folder, it might not have too much of an impact, but it may have a little bit of an impact on the markets tonight. We got 2 minutes until we're getting a new candle, guys. 2 minutes until we're getting a new candle. And we'll decide what we're going to get in here. Yeah, I mean, well, he's not just a normal guy, you know what I mean? He's the president of arguably the most powerful nation in the world, and we don't need to get into a debate about that, but he is arguably the president of one of, if not the most powerful nation in the world. So, TikTok's been going crazy, but I still can't stream on it. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree. I would agree with that statement. But not going to get too political here, but there's a lot of other powerful nations in this country. Russia, China, but do they have the kind of impact that President Trump has when he speaks? It's up to interpretation. So here's our new hour candle, guys. We're going to see some retracement here. And like I said, I really like both of these trades. The W pattern that we have here on the on AUD JPY is just really nice. I'll wait to see if this goes down a little more. We're going to get in a small position right now on AUD JPY. And I'll tell you why. And that's because I'm not sure which way that it's going to move. But if it does continue to go up, we want to be in on that. We're going to take a small position right now on AUDJPY. So we're going to do half a lot here on AUDJPY. It doesn't look like it's going to move down much. Let me see why this is not letting me work. Yeah, let's let it come down a little bit more. Create that bottom wick. All right, so we're in on AUDJPY. Let's draw up here what our chart's gonna look like. We're in a long position. We're gonna put our stop loss at right here, 24 pips a stop loss. Actually, we're gonna put it at the bottom of the EMA ribbon for our stop loss, and our take profits are obviously gonna be up here. So with that being said, we are going to put our lines in like we always do. Our stop loss line is going to be right there. And we're going to look at where we're going to put our TPs. Our first TP is going to be when it breaks through this FVG. Probably the bottom of it. Actually the middle of it. So there's our first TP1 right there. And our TP2 is going to be right up here. And our TP3 is going to be right up here. And what we're going to do is send this in the Telegram group. Again, if you're not in the Telegram group, you're more than welcome to join it. I'd love to have more of you guys in there. Long on AUDJPY. Sent. So that is in the group now. We are long on AUDJPY. I will put that in the chat for everyone. Also going to put that in the Instagram chat. Long on AUDJPY. Yeah, TikTok does not like all this stuff. But we're long on AUDJPY. We only entered once. So we might get some retracement, but this 1 hour candle is looking really solid. If we take a look here from our entry, TP1's 15 pips, TP2's 30 pips, TP3's 50 pips. I just want to put accurately where we got in at here. So I got in at 103.8250. 103, no, that can't be right. 8250, yeah, 103.8250. So that is where we got in at. And we're already in profit. Again, the amount of bullish movement right now on this chart is extremely positive. Our stop loss, let's add that. What is that? 103.621. So we're going to put that at 103.621. And our first take profit was, we're going to go 104.133. 104.133. And let's edit that on my end here. So possible loss of 65, possible gain of 100. So that's what we're at right now. If we get some drawdown, we'll re-enter. But right now we are just in on one position. We're in on one position right now. So for those of you just joining us, welcome. I appreciate you guys on the stream. Make sure you like and subscribe. The trade we are in is we are long on AUDJPY. We still have another 55 minutes until we get a new 4-hour candle. But the 4-hour candle may retrace down a little bit. That may be an opportunity for us to get in. Or it can do, you know, what it did over here and just keep moving. That's awesome, Adele. So you're up 170 bucks on 2 trades. That's fantastic. That's what I want to hear. I love to hear that. But let's go to our 1 hour here and see what's happening. We wouldn't mind coming down and seeing this again because we can get in. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for joining. This is, awesome. We're getting more and more people every day, so I appreciate you guys joining, and we're just trying to grow a community. We're starting off with some slow movement, but it is bullish movement. We'll look to get in another trade around this white line. Let me lock in this. We'll look to get in this trade in this some drawdown to about right here is where I would like to get in again. So we'll see. Maybe there, maybe about right here. But that white line is where we're going to re-enter. So I'm actually going to draw that out for you guys so everybody understands. And we'll put that in white as well. I hope so, Adele. That's the goal, man. That's the goal, man. We got to get working on that Discord soon. I think we might switch over. Re-enter if wick draws down. We'll put that in white as well. Move that over. And we have that right there. So we have our chart set up now. So what we did, just to go over what we did here and how to do this successfully, is we started with 5 charts, narrowed it down all the way to 2 charts, and then picked the best one out of the 2 charts. I personally just liked AUDJPY better. We can go look at CADJPY. It's doing the exact same thing with maybe 1 or 2 pips higher. But they're both fantastic trades. And if we look at the 4 hour, the reason that I picked at AUDJPY over CADJPY is you can see the ribbon flipped here and we had 1 full hour closure. AUDJPY on the 4. We were able to get in at a little better of a price because it just flipped. And the upside is a little bit higher. So if you're looking for reasoning of why we just got in to AUDJPY over CADJPY, that's the reason right there. But I do hope to see some drawdown to about this white line to get in another position. If not, totally fine with being in profits. There's nothing wrong with being in profits. Thank you to everybody who's watching right now. It totally means a lot to me. You guys are the best. I figured out yesterday why we didn't have as many people streaming. It has to do with the thumbnail. It's all about the YouTube thumbnail. My YouTube thumbnail today is very similar to another trader who's live, and I noticed that that's what helps quite a bit, to be honest with you. And it's surprising, but it's really about what catches your eye. But again, to those who are watching, thank you. Appreciate it. We're almost an hour into this stream. We're already in a trade, which is solid. And now we just want to see the movement we're looking for. But like I said, I do expect some drawdown here. So that's what we're waiting for our, oh, thank you, for our second entry here. I haven't eaten all day, guys, so I am going to eat a little bit here, but I'll try not to be noisy. We're not really getting much bearish movement, which is solid. If we can get 3 to 4 pip drawdown, we'll re-enter for sure. I appreciate you guys. Is this the drawdown we're looking for? I don't think it's going to break this FEG. We're getting in another one right now. That's the drawdown we were looking for. We just entered another one, so we're in for one full lot right now. Yeah, one full lot right now. If you're just joining, guys, we are long on AUDJPY. And we have a very strong fair value gap right here. And a fair value gap, it can be served as a support or a resistance. In this case, this is a 1 hour fair value gap where it says FVG right here. It's a very strong indication of a reversal or movement continuing along where it is going, which is the upside right now. Hope everybody had a good day so far. Happy, what is it, Thursday? Yeah, happy Thursday. Last trading day of the week, and then we'll be back on Sunday. I don't trade Fridays, like I mentioned before, guys. Fridays are real tough to trade on, so we don't trade Fridays. But we're coming into 15 minutes here. We're going to get a 15-minute candle. And our 15-minute candles are looking like we may get the retracement we're looking for to about right here. If you take a look, and past charts are not indicative of future charts. However, right here, it did the same thing before it went down. We're on an uptrend here, so we may get the same kind of movement right here before we head up, which is why we enter 1 or 2 positions now and then hold for the next 15-minute candle to see if it keeps coming down. But based off the technical analysis of this chart right now, I think we're going up. Yeah, yesterday's stream was weird. We had like 23 people. Today already we got 56. We have 67 viewers already today. We only had 23 yesterday. And I think a lot of people don't trade on FOMC day. I think that had a lot to do with it, to be quite honest with you. We'll see. We got 1 more minute on this 15-minute chart, guys. All right, let's see some push down to this white line. Bullish movement's good too. We don't have to get in on another one. We can do our scalping all the way up where it hits TP1. So when we scalp up, it hits TP1. It has some drawdown. We re-enter. Goes up and hits halfway up or all the way up to TP2. Some drawdown and enter all the way up. And again, that's some high-level scalping. You need to have some experience doing that, but that's what we're looking at here. One trade that makes money by multiple entries. Yeah, that's no problem. Good. Glad to hear that. Yeah, when Powell speaks, man, it moves mountains sometimes. But we're already in, $15 profit, so that's not good. That's all right, man. It happens. Yeah, not gonna be on every stream. I understand. I just appreciate the continued support, If you're just joining, welcome. Looks like we're getting some people on Instagram. Welcome, guys. Make sure to follow. You'll get notifications when I'm up all the time. Yeah, this is some good movement. We are currently, what are we, a couple pips in profit? 3-4 pips in profit and climbing. I appreciate that, Adele. Yeah, we're trying to win. We're trying to consistently win here. It's not easy to do, especially on live with everybody watching you. Every mistake that you make, they watch. They pick out the mistakes. That's how people are. Tomorrow would be like right around this time, maybe a little earlier. Cutthroat. No, I'm not in Texas, man. I'm in Florida, brother. I'm in Florida. Best state in the world and the country. They are. I agree. And especially the trading space, like online, the trading space online they're brutal. Everybody talks down. I had one of my reels the other day, a guy commented saying, "You got no idea what you're doing." It's like, I don't know you, you don't know me. There's no reason for animosity between traders. It's us against the charts, not us against each other. I think some people just don't like seeing other people succeed or live out their dreams or do things that they don't necessarily have the balls to do themselves. Perfect, Adele. We'll make it happen. Little over 3% in profit right now, guys. See what CAD's doing. Look at that. So CAD might not have been the trade. I think it's a good thing we didn't get in CAD. CAD's going the other way. CAD's selling now. And GBP USD is about to ribbon flip, so it could be a buy. But USD JPY is dropping. GBP AUD is dropping. Euro JPY is dropping. I think we got in on the right one, guys. I think based off everything we analyzed, and I think the reason that we got down to AUD JPY because it was most sound. Yep, 100%. You're not wrong. If you think trading is gambling, it's because you don't know how to do it. But again, I'm not shitting on people like that. I want to teach people like that this is not gambling. This is taking calculated risks. Calculated risks based off what the market's doing. Cutthroat, you want me to look at gold? Gold's dropping. Gold's gonna come down to the 4,250 range. Gold's gonna come down to the 4,250 range, but I wouldn't trade it. Yeah, it's gonna come down to the 4,250 range. It's gotta come down. It's at an all-time high. But yeah, look at that bearish candle, two of them. You're looking somewhere around here. That'd be your target, which would be, yeah, the pips are different on gold, but yeah, it'd be a move. I wouldn't take it though. Uses too much of your account. Can make just as much money doing this with a foreign exchange pair than I can with gold, you know? Does that make sense, brother? Yeah, I mean, gold moves in a pretty good pattern too, and it's relatively predictable because if the US dollar's down, the gold is up. If the US dollar's up, gold is down. But it utilizes too much of your account. Let's look at the 4 here. Yep, it's either big wins or big losses. And on small moves too, like really small moves. Like 2-3 pips can make you a couple $100. That's just not what I like trading. And the reason we're in such small profit right now is because I'm only in on 1 lot total, 2 half lot trades. Reason for that is I'm waiting to see this 4-hour pullback. I'd like to see the 4-hour pullback to the white line and then watch it go. We are going to put our these in as well. Call that. I like to mark my alerts as well. I think it's important to mark your alerts. Helps me, at least. All right, so we got our chart marked up. Solid chart. Very solid chart right now. Again, if you're just joining, guys, welcome to the stream. Make sure to like and subscribe. We stream Sunday night through Thursday night. Asian session every night, 1 day out of the week, either a Monday or a Tuesday. Next week will be Monday. We will be streaming the New York session next Monday morning. All right, dinner's done. Sorry about that, guys. Thank you, though. All right, what do we got? We're coming into a new 15-minute candle here, so let's not the 15-second. Gosh, I do that too much. Coming into a new 15-minute candle here. Again, like I talked about, we were going to get a little bit of consolidation here and a little bit of consolidation here, which is fine. Well, we can take a look. Let's see. Tomorrow, December 14th, Sunday night, there's no news. Monday morning, there is news, but it's Canadian news only. So Monday, we just won't trade any CAD pairs, which is fine. So we're good for Monday, Adele. There's no news on Monday. No news on Monday is a good thing. Yep, Monday's going to be a good day. I don't know if it'll be a 6-hour stream, but it'll be up there. We'll get a good stream going. You know? Two minutes till we get a new 15-minute candle. Appreciate you, man. Cutthroat, thank you. I can't do that, man. I can't sit in a chair for that long. I have to get up and run around this room. My back hurt after that last 6-hour stream, but it got a ton of views. I'll tell you, over 450 views already. And climbing. The shorts are doing all right. You know, the short little clips. I think I just got to change up the format of it, make the hooks a little more enticing for people to watch. Because if you're not directly following me and following the journey here, you know, and you're just showing up on your feed, it's not the most grabbing. Some of it is, some of it isn't. But when I go over candle patterns, those get the most views, which is really surprising. But that's wild. All right, here's our new 15-minute candle. How the pips looking, Smith? We're doing all right. We're in two different positions. It's hovering right at our break even right here, so right here. Is this the drawdown we're looking for to get back in on another trade? Could be. See what that 4-hour looks like. Yeah, we're getting some good movement on that 4-hour. See that new 15-minute candle here. It's breaking lows, which is good. That means it could head right here. And that's where we'd re-enter and get in another one. Yeah, we got in one. Might as well. There's the move. And this is to be expected. Going into a new 4-hour candle, this is 100% to be expected. This is what happens. You get retracement and it goes back up. Very much to be expected and pretty much what we predicted. We said that white line was the goal. We wanted it to retrace to that white line to get us in negative 4 pips, so then we could rebuy in, move up. Market's gonna move like this. Welcome to the stream, guys. It is a great Thursday night. It's getting a little cold here in Florida, but rejection off the white line. It's a solid thing to see. Because we broke through. So we broke through this this resistance, and the comeback down is right where we wanted it to be, right here. Not a golf team, a golf course. A golf course. It's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work. Put in a 13-hour day today. 5:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. It was a long day. But it pays the bills. This is where we may re-enter here. I know we're going to get rejection. It's going to reject that area. More than welcome to, man. Well, I'll take care of you. 100%, I'll take care of you. All right. See where we're at here. We're hovering right at our white line, which is nice to see. We just got a new 5-minute. And look where the 5's at, guys. That's what we talked about. The 5 happens to be right at our EMA ribbon, which is a great sign. It's hold the CMA ribbon right here. The FVG is really low, so we want to see it go, but it's good. This is good. It's working out on all time frames, and if we go to the technicals, we got buys across the board, other than the 1 minute, but not really too worried about that. But we'll head back to the 15 here. Even the 1 hour. Oops. Yeah, I don't personally know him, but I know of him for sure. Yes, I've watched him win Masters, and the guy is an animal. He's an absolute beast at the game. He really is. This is the area that we're looking for to re-enter. Right in this area. If we go to the 4 hour here, we're creating a pretty nice wick. Creating a pretty nice wick to fill. I don't know about that. We've got some good ones, but some of those soccer players, or you might call them football, most of the soccer players, they come out of Europe, man. Yeah, you're not wrong there. You got a lot of really good ones. Yeah, you named a couple good ones there for sure. Bo Jackson. It's a big one. We're getting some retracement to create a wick, which is good, like I said, because once you get a wick, you got room to go. Yep, pretty normal to see this. Who's in this trade? You guys in this trade with me? Yeah, man, he was a monster. Yeah, God bless America, man. You're right. You are right there, brother. All right. We shouldn't see it go down too much further. Shouldn't see too much more retracement. We got 4 minutes until we get another 15, which is good. And then we got about 19 minutes until we get the new 4-hour candle, the elusive 4-hour candle that will give us some indication. Probably come down and create a wick. Hopefully not too big of a wick. But on the 4-hour, yeah, we're going to create some sort of wick for this area and go back up. Ideally, we get something like this one where it just goes. But 4 straight bullish candles, we're looking solid. And going into the last 20 minutes of the 1-hour candle here will give us some more indication of what is going to happen. Yeah, of course, yeah. Heck yeah. Crab legs, lobster tail. Love it all. Look at it rejecting this FEG right here. It could go as low as right here to the EMA ribbon, but this FEG right here is holding pretty solid as a support. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I don't know about that. You got to have a pretty big team for that, you know? Got to have a team. I'd love to, but the manpower requires a lot. One more minute on the 15 here. We could have waited to re-enter down here, but they're all doing the same thing. I hope so. That's the goal. Where are we at here? Let's see, we're what? About 9 pips in drawdown. Not too bad. I'm a little over 11 pips away from SL. So we're all right. Our ribbon's right there. We're actually going to move this SL. I'm going to reevaluate this SL to be down here because it could create a wick. So I am going to reevaluate this SL. And not because it's moving down, but because we could see a long wick like you do here. And we don't want to get stopped out by a wick like that. I don't think we will. I don't think it's going under this ribbon, but just to play it safe, it's not like the account can't hold the drawdown, but just to play it safe. New 15-minute. Strong uptrend on all three of our time frames, though. So if anyone has any doubt, just look at all three time frames, and you'll see what I'm seeing. Are you talking about Jordan Belfort? No, I don't know Jordan Belfort personally. No. Who are you talking about? I know of him. I don't know him personally, though. That's some good movement up there on the 15. That's a good rejection off that FEG and off that ribbon. I know of him. I don't know who he is. I don't know him personally. Yes, I know who he is. Alright guys, 12 minutes until the new 4-minute candle here. Let's watch this. This is going to be important. Yeah, it has like it's like raviolis with beef in them. I'm done now, but yes, raviolis with beef in them. This is some good rejection, guys. And some good bullish movement on the 15. Same with right here, right into the FEG and back up. I still think we might have a little bit of drawdown on the 4-hour, which is why I'm waiting to get in another position. But that's why I'm waiting to get in one more position. If you're new to the stream, guys, make sure you like the stream and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, me too, man. I love them. Up to 313 subscribers, guys. I can't thank you enough. Appreciate the community we're building here. This is the move we're looking for. This is the exact move that we're looking for. What did I tell you? Right off the EMA ribbon. Right off the EMA ribbon and the fair value gap. If this last hour can flip bullish, that would be fantastic. If not, we may see it fill this wick right here and then come right back up. Right at this white line is where we want to see it close or flip bullish. We got 8 minutes, guys. 8 minutes. We're going to see what happens here. We can look at CAD. See GBP USD, cutthroat if you're still watching. This is why it wasn't a buy. Look at that. That's why it wasn't a buy. CAD JPY is doing the exact same thing as AUD JPY, which is solid. And we have 41,000 on 41,000 volume right now. So the volume is solid. We have some seriously solid volume. That actually might be the most, other than Euro JPY. And this thing's sucking right back up. The way we wanted it to. Could have gotten another buy down here, but we're holding off till the 4 hour. Like I said, we want to be sure. This is a good move going into the 4 hour candle. 6 minutes. That's a really solid move. Look at the 15 here. Yeah, it came all the way back up. That's a really good sign. Yeah, it was. It was a very solid green candle. We've had constant viewers too in both streams, so I appreciate you guys.
Today's financial tip is brought to you by Fairwinds Credit Union. Ever had your
ads? Nobody likes ads. Oh, we got 5 minutes here. Let's look at the 5. Right on our white line. Like I said, I think on the 4, we should see a little bit of a wick down, but This could just go up and fill the wick straight up, so. And it doesn't show it on TradingView, but on my broker account, it shows where the market opens, and it was a gap down, and typically when that happens, it comes down and then gaps back up to the entry. The entry of where the gap was when the market opened is right at our TP2, right here. It shows it better on my broker account, just because the candlesticks are a little different looking. But this is important here. Going into our 4 minutes left in the hour, we're going to see a lot of movement. Over 42,000 in volume. Volume equals volatility, as we know. So we're going to see a little bit here. All right, welcome to the 9 o'clock hour here in 3 minutes. Two minutes. And we're getting buying pressure. It's flipping right back and forth on that white line, which was our re-entry point. It's a really good sign. Really good sign. Four on CAD JPY kind of shrunk, but it did not on AUD JPY, which is a good sign. GBP USD wouldn't even touch it. USD JPY wouldn't touch it. I still think GBP AUD is gonna go. Euro AUD, all these charts, yeah, I mean they're not looking. This is why we got into the one we got in, guys. Best movement, best price action. Ideally, we stay above the EMA ribbon, and that's going to give us the best chance. All right, here's our 9 o'clock hour, guys. Nine o'clock hours moving up. We'll see what happens in about 12 minutes, but this 9 o'clock hour is going. It's a good 9 o'clock hour push. Good new 4-hour candle there. Now we just got to be patient and see what happens. I used to trade it, man. I told you. I did well, but I like this more. I like this more. All right, here's where we're gonna see some pullback. You may see it fill this wick. We may not. But we'll watch this 4 for a little bit. We could also look at the 15. Yeah, that's just where I've made my money, man. I've made more money in foreign exchange than I have on any other market. See what the 5 looks like here. We're going to want to break these highs again. It's getting bought up on the 4. That FVG strong. This is where we might get in. We're going to give it another 7 minutes. Let's see what this candle does. But ideally, this is our get in point again. I blew through that first FVG, so we're definitely getting some drawdown. And there's the buy back up. If you just joined the stream, guys, again, welcome. Make sure you like and subscribe. We're out here building a community and making money and trading. Come be a part of the community. Haha, TJR. I gotta be honest with you, I like that guy, but he pushes that prop firm that pays him so much. I got nothing bad to say about the guy. I think he's hilarious. But that prop firm that he pushes, you guys know how I feel about prop firms. Not a fan. Not a fan. I'm gonna get in one more. All right, we're in for 1.5 lots. That's the most we're going to get in. So we re-entered right here. Yeah, he's got some funny stuff, man. He really does. I'm going to show you guys where we re-entered. We re-entered down here again, so... Pretty good re-entry point. Pretty good re-entry point. I don't see it dropping below that. Pretty good re-entry point. Now let's see the bulls come in and let's see it take this green and start to fill this wick. That's what we want to see right here. It's 100% what we want to see. Take a look at the hour here. Yeah, it doesn't know what to do either. It can't break the previous low. We may have an hour of sideways tracking here, but we'll see. We're getting a lot of movement. We're up to almost 46K in volume, so the volume is there. The volume is definitely there. Well, let me move that over so you guys can see it on the vertical stream. Welcome, guys. If you're just joining, we are long on AUD, JPY. We're in for 1.5 lots. And we're looking for somewhere around 30 pips. 30 pips is what we would like to see. Thirty pips is what we want to see. But we will close partials at what was that, 12 pips? At 14 pips, we'll close partials. Take some profit. Take it to the bank. And then keep it pushing. Let's see if our technicals moved at all. 4 hours buy, the 2 hours buy, the 1 hour's buy. 30 minutes is a buy, 15 minutes is a buy, 5 minutes is a buy, 1 minute's a sell. So we're pretty much buys. Strong buy on the week. Strong buys here. Ooh, look at that. Little flip green on that hour. Little flip green. Let's see if we can get that thing to flip green. Take a look at this 15. Yeah, we had a full bearish candle close with room for the wick up. It's good. It's good. The chart's looking solid, guys. It is looking solid. Yeah, let's see that buy up. Let's see that buy up on the 15. Get a nice green close here in the next 4 minutes. That'd be nice. That's what we're looking for right there. Keep pushing. Look at that 15 go. It's a good move on the 15 there. They have a Nancy Pelosi tracker. Some Asian guy created that Nancy Pelosi tracker. It's public knowledge. Just might not have the funds that she does. Let me see. You guys like this stream better or this one? Oh, that one's not even showing it. Or this one better? I don't know which one people like better. This one or this one? I think this one's cleaner looking with the live P&L and everything. I think this one's cleaner looking, but like this one's good too. They're both good. What do you guys think? This stream right here, this layout, or this one right here? Let me know what you think. Let's keep pushing. We got 1 minute until the 15 closes. Let's keep pushing up there. All right, we'll stick with this one then. I think I'm going to change the text though to say DM for there we go. Good 15-minute close, guys. It's a great 15-minute close. We're in profit in 2 of our positions. We got a new 15 and the new hour is looking solid. We'd like to get a nice little green close up here, preferably one that breaks the highs. But we shall see. It's a waiting game right now. See what the 4 is doing. Yeah, the 4 came down, created the wick. Let's see it go now. If you're just joining us, welcome guys. Appreciate you joining. We are long on AUD JPY, holding like 2 pips a drawdown. Pretty much almost no drawdown. Looks like we're moving up toward our original entry. Yeah, but I like the live P&L. It looks a lot cleaner in my opinion. I don't even know how to do that. How do I do that? I don't know. Does my camera go 1080p? I think it does. How do I do that? It says I'm streaming 60 frames per second. I don't know how to do that. It looks pretty good though when I post stuff. Like the video quality is pretty good. Let me see actually. I may be able to do that. It lets me change the resolution. That might have changed it. Nope, it froze it. It froze it. Damn it, it froze it. It froze it. Oh man, now the general one won't work. Now I might have to stay on this one for the stream. I think I might have messed it up. Yeah, I might have to leave it on this one for the rest of the stream, which is not as clear, but that's okay. Actually, I know what I could do. Hold on, guys. There we go. That works. Yeah, there we go. No, I put them both right here now. Because the other camera stopped working when I tried to change it to 1080p. This one just continuously autofocuses. It's not a bad camera, it just autofocuses and it gets blurry, then unblurry. I wonder what happens if I switch it back. Nah, it won't let me. It just freezes it. Yeah, it just freezes it when I do that. Yeah, I just moved this camera down. It's actually probably better because it's a little wider. I think this might be the move. Does it look as clear though? I think it does look as clear, yeah. This 1 hour doing. Yeah, we're creating some support. This is solid. Yeah, that's the best we're going to get right now with that one. I don't think this one's quite as clear. We're bouncing on this white line right now, guys. It's just bouncing on this white line. Hard to get this camera set up the right way. That's all right. It's all right. We're just messing with the camera a little. It's okay. Yeah, white line's working great as a support right here, and we re-entered again down there too. So like we're in profit on two of these positions right now. It's still bouncing on that white line. Not too worried. Yeah, it's just sucking back up every time. Every time it's sucking back up. But I like this trade, guys. There we go. We flipped green again. What was the top here? What was TP3? 104,316. Yeah, there we go. If you're just joining, guys, we are in long on AUDJPY. Think that other camera will work now? Doubt it. We can try it though. Nah, it just freezes. It's alright. We'll stick with this one. Stick with it. Gonna get a new 15-minute candle here in 3 minutes. In 3 minutes. We had some retracement. We had it break through the zone. We had it come back down, retest the EMA. Now we're gonna look to see it do something like this. That's what we're looking for, guys. A 15-minute in 2 minutes. We might get some movement down to here on this 15 before it bounces back up, which is totally fine. That white line's holding, guys. That white line is holding. It is, but that's what's going to happen. It's going to track sideways for a little bit. Got a minute left on this one with some buying power coming in. A minute left with buying power coming in. There's the buying power. Going into the final minute of the 15-minute. Let's see it close green, baby. Let's see that green close. Green close would be a solid indication. We got the green close on the 15. With an immediate bearish start to the new 15. Immediate bearish start to the new 15, but will the white line hold as our support? I think so. We had higher closes on each of those 3 last candles. We're at 51,000 on our volume right now, guys. 51K on the volume. Market's doing what the market does. Consolidates a little bit before another big breakout. This is what always happens. Bouncing on the white line. Will it break it or just keep bouncing on it? That is the question. No, it broke it there. We don't want to see it break previous lows. It's okay if it does, but we'd rather not see that. I wonder what happens if I change the frames per second here. Does it freeze this camera? No, it doesn't. Oh, it messed with that one though. Oh, it messed with that one big time. That's okay. We can just move it like that. Should probably stop messing with this. There we go. I think we actually fixed the quality there. Yeah, there we go. I think I just fixed the quality on it big time. Market's playing around. It's playing. As long as it stays within those white line zones, we're all right. Let's take a look at the 5 here. Five's looking iffy. Even the 1 hour is bearish, but it's flipping up and down. As long as we keep this wick right here and it doesn't go any lower, we should see it push toward the upside. Yeah, it's getting a lot of movement right now. Just playing around right on that line. Which is fine. Really is. Up to 314 subs. Thank you, guys. Yeah, there's the green movement. What are we holding? 2.4 pips negative. We're going to see what happens going into this last hour. We're going to end the stream at 10, just because it's late here for me and I got to be up early. But we'll see what happens with that new hour. So in, what, 22 minutes? Yeah, it's pushing. What do we see down here on the way up? Yeah, you had a red in between the green. You had a red in between the green. Pretty much at every reversal. It's a good sign. It's a good sign. That's what we want to see. Much better numbers. But it's playing right here. It's playing a lot. What do we think of this, chat? It's moving. We're getting green movement. If we can close these last 21 minutes green on the hour, we're going to be in good shape. Yeah, that's the movement we're looking for. That's the movement we're looking for. In profit now. We're in the green. We're in the green, boys. I wore my green shirt to make sure we were in the green today. Keep pushing. Let's see if these technicals changed at all. Strong buy on the hour. That's what we like to see. A strong buy on the hour. Strong buy on the 1. All buys on the 4. It's good. It's good to see. Even the 5 closed green, which is nice. We're consolidating on the 5 here. Pretty strong consolidation. We had some consolidation here. Now we'd like to see it push up. That's what we want to see, though. All right. We're holding green. We got a 15-minute coming in 3 minutes with a huge wick up. Great news. Huge wick up on that 15. So this USD JPY trade is covered on all of our requirements to make a trade. So again, going back to why we took it, this was the best trade out of the 3 we had. We can look at CAD. Yeah, CAD's kind of dropping. And I think part of that is because there's Canadian news tomorrow. But GBP USD still tracking sideways. USD JPY, we did break the ribbon there. Yeah, AUD JPY trade is moving up. It is moving up though. We're almost at our entry point here. Almost at our entry point. See, we got 1 minute until the 15-minute candle close. Let's close green. Let's close green here. One minute. We got, what do we got? 7 seconds. We need 2 more seconds of green push. There we go. We closed the green, guys. That's a great 15-minute green close. Now, are we going to see another wick? Or are we going to see it take off finally? $314. We're moving up. All right, we need to see it break through here. Some good movement. Alright guys, it is late here, so what we're going to do is end this stream. However, we are in this trade still. We're a little bit positive. The hour looks really solid. Looks like the hour candle, when it does close here in another 12 minutes, that it's going to be bullish, and we're still on a bullish movement. So we're in this AUD JPY trade. We are going to call it for the night just because it's late here. But keep an eye on this trade. I will be updating in the Telegram when we close, most likely in profit. But I appreciate everybody joining. I appreciate everyone watching. It means a lot to me. Give yourselves a round of applause. I appreciate it. We're right on the line here at our breakthrough again, or our original entry. So thank you guys for watching again. It means a lot. But we're going to hold this trade right here, and we'll see what happens in the next couple hours. But thank you for watching, guys. It means a lot.